He has both. He does both. He can move, he can bounce. He does good body shots. He has sharp punches, 1-2s, and left hooks. I mean, he does everything he's supposed to do. He does everything right.
He's got rhythm, huh?
He got rhythm. I think it's because of the trainers and the training that he had out there. Basically, I think that one of the trainers that he had was Marco Antonio Barrera's trainer, and that was Canelo's trainer.
Yeah. Early in his career.
Early in his career. So that was one of his trainers, and I mean, he's doing everything. The fundamentals, everything is good.
Hey, Shane,
really quick, what do you think about Warcola?
Warcola, that's a great fight. Oh, man. I mean, I just think Ward is like probably one of the best. I think I would go with Ward over anybody, really. I mean, Ward is like, he does everything right, works out hard. He's very serious. He's very focused on what he wants to do, and he's just, man, it'd be very hard to beat Andre Ward. He has to really have an off night or something going on with his life where I think him to lose to anybody around his weight class.
So it's undebatable. He's number one right now.
I think he's number one. But I mean, everybody else wants to put different names up. But as far as for real, I think
for real.
Andre Ward, he's doing it.
What's your take on Mayweather insinuating to Fight Hype that racism could play a role in his ranking at number 4 on Ring Magazine? Do you think that racism ever kept you from actually achieving maybe pay-per-view status after you beat Oscar? What's your take on that?
I don't know if it's
because it was logic that you would.
It wasn't. I don't think it's racism. It's just putting people in the right place. I mean, whoever is promotional-wise is the top guy, like Mayweather. You know, you have Mayweather. He has the most money. He has the most everything. So he's on number one. He's Manny. You know, and they put him. They have him right there.
Yeah.
Right now, you know, I think Chocolatito,
yes.
I think that, I mean, I like the way he fights. He's doing good body shots, jab. I mean, he does everything right. I mean, you can say he's pound for pound, but they won't say it because nobody really knows who he is.
Yeah.
Shane,
You know?
what goes through your mind? We're about to walk over to the Staples Center. You beat Oscar De La Hoya twice, and he has a statue out there.
I know. I've been asked that question so many times. I just think that at the time, like I just said, you know, Oscar De La Hoya is the golden boy, and he had the promotional company and everything, and AEG and all of them, and they put the statue of him. I mean, it was me, Bernard Hopkins, and Oscar, and Marco Antonio Barrera, and I beat him, and they have his statue. So,
Who do you think could possibly be the next American Golden Boy? We have a lot of American talent out here. Who could actually reach that De La Hoya popularity status?
it's going to be hard. It's going to be, I don't know.
Well, are Canelo
Errol Spence.
909? Are Canelo 900,000?
Can't say Keith Thurman.
Are Canelo's 900,000 buys impressive or disappointing? Did you expect more to generating buys with Cotto? Do you expect more buys from
I
him?
did expect more buys, or maybe it's something with the networks. Maybe they're not putting out what they should be, or maybe people are pirating these networks and watching them anyway, and it's bringing the buys down. But that's also a great fight. Cotto and anybody would be a great fight.
So with piracy affecting maybe pay-per-view buys, do you think it's definitely a good platform what Al Haym's doing with free boxing on television, being that pay-per-view buys are being reduced by piracy
I
to an extent?
think it's a very good idea to start back. You know, he's back in history. It was ABC, and all those guys, ABC and all those guys. So I think it's a good idea to be able to do that, and to bring boxing to the fans, so people could actually get a chance to meet them and see them. I mean, like you see Keith Thurman and Sean Porter, both very likable young men, and I think great ambassadors to the sport of boxing when it comes to speaking to everybody around. And, you know, who could say they should be one of the top guys that are, you know, considered that can run the boxing world, are pretty much people see and say, oh man, I like this guy, I like that guy. And we get a chance to see them on NBC or ABC or whatever it is, and you know, more fans and people start coming to boxing.